Exactly. So, well, so in this, as I told you here, in this paragraph, they are talking about immigration to United States of America. Of course, we're going to talk about immigration, immigrants, and from the title, what do you miss most? Which means which happens when you immigrate outside of Morocco. Of course, there are something we miss. Okay, so anyway, let's study this paragraph. I mean, read this paragraph together, and then we're gonna discuss these things together. Okay. Alors, just a moment, please. So let me ask. I mean, Hiba, can you read for us this short paragraph, please, about culture?
Okay.
Yeah, let's start.
The United States is a country of immigrants. Until the 1960s, most immigrants came from Europe. Today, most come from Latin. It's
Latin America.
Latin America, okay. Latin America and Asia, but there are some immigrants from almost every country in the world. In Virginia, one high school has students from 85 countries. In Sacramento, California, at one elementary school, over 50% of the students speak a language other than English at home. In both schools, the school lunch program offers foods from many countries, and most students have friends from different cultures. Still, students get homesick. I like it here, but sometimes I miss what I left behind, says Ji-Yoon Park, a South Korean immigrant to New York.
Okay, great. Thank you so much, Hiba. Well, guys, girls, I'm sorry. Here, while reading this paragraph, we understand that, I mean, there focuses on two schools, all right, one in San Clemente and one in Virginia, which is composed of high rate of students from different culture or from different nationalities, and even they brought with them their own culture. But the melting point here that they said that students get homesick. What do I mean by the word homesick?
They become ill, like at home.
Not ill. Not, I mean, homesick means doesn't mean you're sick.
Okay.
Homesick means what? I mean, let me check with another student.
Like they don't live with their parents. Like they live alone.
For example, let's suppose you Hiba, you live by your own right now in Mohammedia, right?
Yeah, yes.
So did it happen to you that you start, I mean, this kind of feeling that you miss your mom, you miss your father, you miss the I mean, the family
yes
surrounding, the family food. So this here, would you feel homesick?
Okay.
Okay. So that means feeling homesick is when you miss your home country. Okay. So for these students, when they are in United States of America, that comes, I mean, psychologically speaking, this is the, I mean, first, I mean, not the first or the second step or second, I can say points that almost all the immigrants may face, okay, when they are outside of their home countries. First of all, I mean, when immigrants move to a different culture or different countries, of course, they start feeling what? There is a kind of cultural shock. You know what I mean? Cultural shock. So this kind of surprise, kind of shock toward the culture of the hosting country. The hosting country means the country that you go to. Yeah, where you go to. That's the hosting country. So there is kind of cultural shock in terms of food, terms of conventions, customs, terms of language, terms of whether big country or small one. Okay, that's the first experience that the majority of the immigrants may face when they first move to different country. The second phase of the immigration and psychological problems that may face is this homesick. So after the 3 or 4 months being in different culture, they will start feeling that they want to go back to their home country. They miss their moms, their parents, family, friend, food, themselves. So this is called feeling homesick. So I'm homesick, which means I am belonging to my family and I want to go back. Okay, and this usually may not take more than 1 or 2 months. For it depends on different people, right? So that means homesick. Okay, so here, if we want to link this question to the title here, may I ask you, girls, if you know very well, are there any, do you know any immigrants here in Morocco? Immigrants, from different countries that live in Morocco.
Yes, there is some students that I know in my university.
Yeah. Where are they from?
From Senegal.
From Senegal. So,
yeah.
yes. Yeah, yes, Hiba. What about you, the other girls? Do you know any other immigrants from different countries?
No.
Okay, so you don't know any immigrants. That's it's no problem. So only Hiba, she knows some immigrants from Africa, you said?
Teacher?
Africa. Yeah, miss.
In my university, I have
Okay.
some friend in the other is in Congo, in the Senegal.
Ah, they are from Congo. They are here, they are studying here, right?
Yeah.
Okay. So okay. How do you think, have you ever discussed this time? How did you feel about being here in Morocco?
No.
Do they feel homesick?
Maybe.
Maybe, yeah. You have never asked them, right? Okay. Yes. But another question here. They said, do you have friends in other countries? Of course, I have friends in other countries. Okay, in Germany, in United States, and Canada. What about you, girls? Do you have friends in different countries outside Morocco?
Yes.
Yeah. Okay. Where exactly, Hiba?
I have a friend in South Korea. She's a
Okay.
Moroccan, and other friends in Turkey.
Okay, great.
Yeah.
Okay, maybe Turkish will not miss. Okay, because of the culture is quite okay, quite close to the Arabian culture. She may not feel homesick, maybe. Okay, but South Korea, it's kind of very huge difference. Yeah. Anybody else? Do you know any friends from either other countries? Or do you have friends living in different countries? Sometimes we do have friends, family members that living in different countries. Of course, majority of us. Do you, girls? Okay. Okay. Right. Girls, what do you think, immigrants miss when they are outside of their or far from their home country?
They miss maybe the food, the traditional food.
They miss the traditional food if they don't know how to cook.
They
Sure.
yeah. Also their friends.
They miss France. Okay.
Yeah.
Yes. First, France, food. What else do you think? Yeah. Yes. What about you, other girls? So what do you think?
Maybe they miss some places that
Of
they
course.
usually
Yes,
went
yes, yes.
to.
This is very important. Yes. They miss places. Yeah. You know what? When I first went out of Morocco, I missed my bedroom. Okay.
Okay.
Yes, I miss my bedroom. It was most, my bedroom at that time, as I remember, it was comfortable. So I miss my bedroom, right? Okay. So I miss the coffee where I used to sit with my friends. Okay, at that time. Okay. But I didn't miss the food because I know how to cook. Okay, problem. Yeah, you miss friends, you miss parents. What else can you miss? Yeah. You miss your favorite places, as you said here. For example, I miss the weather. You know the weather?
Yes.
Yeah, the weather. So for example, here in Morocco, the weather is kind of cool, right? But when I went out of country, I mean, the weather was dry, was hot, usually hot. So
Or
I
very
miss the
cold
weather of
or
Morocco.
freezing.
Oh yeah, so I miss the weather of Morocco. I miss the okay. These are stuff. I mean, are there any other things that you think people may miss?
I don't know, maybe you can miss just people that you don't even know.
Like the waiter of the coffee shop?
No, like when you're like walking on the streets.
Yes, sure.
So I think it's kind of different.
Yeah, sure. It's kind of joke as can remember here. I spent a period of time in outside of Morocco, and we used to talk about Murnokhal. Okay, you know Murnokhal? So a friend of mine wanted, I mean, he insisted on going back to Morocco. And I told him, you know, you missed Munukhal, you know? You know Munukhal, you don't have this in Fes, I guess. Someone who comes with his carriage and ask for khubz karam, Munukhal, and these kind of things that does not
We
exist
have it
outside.
here.
And let's say, and I
Yeah.
told him, وقيلا انت وحشتي منخال بغيت تسمع منخال. Okay, that's the reason why you want to
Yeah.
go back to Morocco.
Yeah.
Yes. So that's mean you say you miss something that you don't know. All right. So this is it. What you miss? Okay. We miss culture.
Actually, it's a good joke.
Yeah. Okay. In fact, yes. And it's happened that earlier. For example, I mean, we used to celebrate. In fact, we used to celebrate, and some of my friends were used to drink alcohol. They were alcohol because I mean, depend on the place where we used to live. Okay, because we used to work in American base, so we used to drink and put to drink. I mean, alcohol, beers. So I usually ask them, please, guys, don't make scandal because tomorrow morning you may hear مو البيت سخون في طنجة البيت سخون بيت سخون على الصباح. So if you make scandal في الصباح تلقى راسك deposit to Morocco وغتسمع البيت سخون. Okay. So these are things you miss. Okay, I told him you miss maybe Munkhal, you miss Beit Skhon, Matisha Dirham. Okay, c'est ça. Okay, I mean we used to joke like this. Anyway, generally speaking, these are the things we miss when we are outside of Morocco. Majority of us miss their parents. Okay, friends, food, the weather, and right? You know, I mean, places we used to visit the most. But this is just, as I told you before, it's a psychological problem that uh, every immigrant or expatriate, you may say here, may experience in the first 6 months. Okay, but I'm sure after 6 months, everything's gone. Okay, you get adapted to new culture and you get adapted to new country and every stuff. Okay, and this is by experience. I'm not just telling you. Okay, has anybody here been
Yes.
outside of Morocco for more than 1 year? Yes, girls? No. All right. Yes. Has any? Am I audible? Right? Can you hear me very well? Right?
Yes, teacher. Yes.
Okay. So, is there anybody who, I mean, who have been outside Morocco for, I mean, or far from his, not only outside of Morocco, just far from his or her, I'm sorry, her parents or home for more than 3 years. For example, bin Hanun, she's been, how long have you, I mean, how long have you been away from your parents' house?
Actually, I visit him every
Weekend.
2 weeks.
Ah, great. So
Yeah, every 2 weeks.
every fortnight you went to Saleh. Saleh or
Yeah.
Fes?
Sally, Sally. Yeah.
So you will not feel that homesick, right?
A little bit like when just 1 week is done. So
Yeah.
like I feel I want to go home.
Okay. Fortunately, you are, can you come to the point that now, because of technology, you can, it can be, or you can use, sorry, technology to just, to connect with them online. Okay.
Yes, but I think
Uh,
it's not the same. It's not the
uh,
same thing.
no, even though the period when I was outside Morocco, there was less technological devices. We used to have slow internet connection at that time, and we used to have only Skype. You know Skype? Skype,
Yes.
yeah, Skype at that time it was broken connection, and we used to meet only once a week, and very hard. Oh, there was only coffee internet. That time there was no connection bands in every houses. It was kind of a little bit harder than what is it now. Now, because of technology, you may not miss this homesick, because at the click of a mouse, you can be you're there. You can keep talking to your family for a long time, or maybe the whole day. It's not a problem nowadays. Okay. Is anybody here being away from his home for a week or 2 weeks or 1 month, or yeah, girls? Okay, none of you. كلكم ساكنين right, no problem. Okay, that's great things too. Okay, so anyway, I hope you understand what the subject is going to be about, right? So about immigration, about what you miss, and etc. So before watching a video here, this kind of vocabulary, girls, you're gonna work together. Look at that. So life in a new place, all right? Life in a new place. We're gonna work it individually since that we are working online. Okay, so we have, these vocabulary words here. Okay, we're gonna put these items in the columns below. Okay, some of them we may be put in different columns, right? Look, I'm gonna read with you these words and let's classify them. We have architecture, okay, architecture, family gatherings, okay, food, friends, holiday, music and dance, nature, professions, skills, sports, and traditions. So we have things immigrants bring with them and things immigrants miss. Sometimes, when we are outside of our country, we bring with us, our stuff, our things. So, but there are something we can miss. For example, architecture. Do we bring it with us, or we mean immigrants miss them?
Miss them.
Yeah. So all right. Think immigrants miss the architecture of their country, maybe. Okay, the way buildings are built, like you miss the way. For example, if you go to Casablanca, for example, there are places that are quite noticeable. That are different, of course, that you may not meet them outside if you are there. Okay, family gatherings, of course, you miss it. Okay.
Yes.
You know, as many family gathering, girls?
Yes, like being together with the
Being
family.
together with your family and cousins and so on.
Yeah, exactly.
Food.
Bring it.
You bring it or you miss it?
Miss it.
Both of them.
So for the people who knows how to cook, you can bring them with you. Okay, they can bring them with them, right? But for people who doesn't know how to, okay, maybe they miss food. Okay, they miss them. Okay.
Yeah.
All right, sure. Okay, friends, of course, we miss them.
Yes, we miss them.
Holidays.
We miss them.
Yeah, sure, we miss them. Holidays, yeah, especially religious holidays. Okay.
Yes.
Eid Adha, Eid Fitr. Okay.
Yes.
Music and dance.
We break them.
It depends. It depends. You can miss them because, for example, weddings. You know, Moroccan weddings, Moroccan anniversary,
Yeah, exactly.
Moroccan. Sports. This kind of things. We miss them in fact. Okay. Nature.
Yeah,
okay,
we miss it. We miss
them.
Yeah.
Professions.
We bring them.
Bring them. Okay. Yeah. Skills. We bring. Okay. We bring them with us. Sports. We bring them together.
Yes.
Yeah. and
Yeah.
traditions,
We
Miss
missed
them.
them.
we miss them,
Yes.
right? Of course, there
Yeah.
are traditions that are kind of different, all right?
Yeah.
Of course, but you have to adapt to new traditions, okay? And this is what is, supposed to do. When we are outside Morocco, we said, right, what we need, there's a word that's usually heard when you are, okay, remember, when you do as the Romans do, all right? So which means when you are outside, especially for different cultures, you have to adapt with the new culture, okay? So it means here I'm talking about integration. You know, in order to get integrated, sometimes you
Yes.
don't need to keep too much, touch in your cultures. Sometimes you have to adapt with new ones. So anyway, we're going to watch a video, okay? But this first time, I'm going to do it with the sound off. So where are these people from? What is it like there? But look, I'm not going to do it without video, without sound off, because it's usually there is an subtitles there. So we're going to watch a short video, okay, together, and try to to go back. Okay, so let's
Okay.
be here, please.
Okay.
Stop sharing here. Let me share with you the video. Here we are. Sound.
Welcome to Melting Pot, the show where we talk about life.
Sorry, girls. This show is called Melting Pot. All right, or not melting points. Do you understand what I mean? A melting pot. Hello.
We hear you, teacher.
Yes.
Melting pot. It's usually points that can assemble assemble different nationality and different culture. For example, when talking about, for example, I've been to UAE, United Arab Emirates. For me, is a melting point. United States of America is also a melting point. Why? What's mean the melting pot? Because when you are there, you can meet a lot of different nationalities and a lot of different culture. Okay, living together. That's mean a melting pot. You can find Arab people, Pakistani people, Indians people, Americans, Europeans. Okay, so this is called melting pot. Okay, is it clear? So,
Yes.
so let's continue listening to this girl and come back. Here we are.
In North America. My name is June Park. I was born in South Korea, but my family and I moved to the United States when I was 16. There are many immigrants from all over the world here. Over 45 million people living in the United States and Canada were born in a foreign country. That's a lot of people. And today, we're going to meet a few of them.
My name is Nami Musali.
Thank you for being our guest here at Melting Pot.
Thank you. I was born in Damascus, Syria.
How old were you when you moved to the U.S.?
When I came to the United States, I was 12 years old.
And what was that like, coming here as a 12-year-old boy?
So it was very different. I grew up in a small town, southern Damascus.
What did you used to do for fun in Syria?
I used to play a lot of soccer.
What do you miss most about your home country?
My mother, definitely. That's the number one thing, definitely. Spend a lot of time together.
Well, thanks for being our guest here at Melting Pot.
Okay, girls, I should stop after that. Can you guess what was his name? You know, these guests. What was his name? Yeah, hello.
I don't remember, teacher.
All right, so you should focus on okay, anyway, I will continue.
Okay, teacher, also we can't see the video. We just
Oh, really?
hear the voice. Yeah.
Yeah, yes.
Yes, teacher.
Sorry, why not? Excuse me, because I'm seeing the video. All right. Okay, give me a second, please. I'm gonna just reshare together.
Okay.
Right, why not? Okay. Now can you see?
Not yet.
Welcome to Melting Pot, the show where we
We can
talk about
see.
life in North
Yeah.
America.
Not yet, teacher.
My name
Really?
Yeah.
Yeah.
Okay. What's wrong? All right, let's see together. Share with you. Share with you. Share. So. Now is it okay?
is June Park. I was born in South Korea.
Yes,
My
teacher.
family and I moved to the United States.
Can you see her now?
Yes.
Teacher.
Yes, teacher.
Okay, great. So I'm gonna start again. Okay. So
Okay.
please focus your attention on the detail, right?
When I was
Okay,
16,
teacher.
there are many immigrants from all over the world here. Over 45 million people living in the United States and Canada were born in a foreign country. That's a lot of people. And today, we're going to meet a few of them.
My name is Nami Musali.
Thank you for being our guest here at Melting Pot.
Thank you. I was born in Damascus, Syria.
How old were you when you moved to the U.S.?
When I came to the United States, I was 12 years old.
And what was that like coming here as a 12-year-old boy?
So it was very different. I grew up in a small town, southern Damascus.
What did you used to do for fun in Syria?
I used to play a lot of soccer.
What do you miss most about your home country?
My mother, definitely. That's the number one thing, definitely. Spent a lot of time together.
Well, thanks for being our guest here at Melting Pot.
Well, again, yours. So where is he from, this guy?
From Damascus, Syria.
Syria.
Yeah. Can you remember his name?
Yes, Nami Musali.
Nami Musali. Okay. And what did he miss most about his country?
His
His
mother.
His
Yeah,
mother.
he missed his mother.
His
Definitely,
mother.
you're right. All right. Let's go with the second one. Of course, you're gonna need to remember this. This information about this guy here, because there are some exercises to do. Okay. So
Okay.
let's go with the second guest.
My name is Patricia De Oliveira. I am originally from Brazil.
How old were you when you moved?
When I moved to the United States, I was 6 years old.
What was it like for your family to move to a new country?
When we first moved to the United States, it was difficult, quite a culture shock. My parents didn't speak any English when they first moved here, and so I used to translate for them in the beginning, but as they took classes and learned English, that stopped.
What languages do you speak?
I speak both Portuguese and English now.
What do your parents miss the most about their home country?
The proximity of our family members. In Brazil, because there was a lot of family around, there's always picnics, parties, going to the beach.
Have you been back to visit?
I have not been back to visit yet. I would like to visit Brazil very soon.
Well, what's her name again?
Patricia.
It's Oliver.
Yeah, Patricia
De
All right.
Oliveira, I guess. Something like
Oliveira. Patricia, you're right. Where is she
Yeah.
from?
that. From Brazil.
Brazil.
Yeah, she's
Brazil.
from Brazil, right?
Brazil.
But I
yeah.
mean, there's a question she asked. She was asked, what did she most? Miss about her country, or her parents miss?
The proximity of their family.
Exactly,
Yeah.
the proximity of their family. Okay, which means this give you an idea that her family is small or big.
Big
Big.
family.
Big family, yeah. So she miss, I mean, being together, going to the beach together, so on and so forth. Okay, great. So let's go on.
My name is Rolando Carrera.
Yes.
I was born in Chihuahua, Mexico. It's the northern area of the country.
When you were a kid, what did you used to do for fun?
Most of the time, I have to say that I used to listen to music in English. I used to listen to records over and over and over.
What did you used to do for work in Mexico?
I used to work for a record company.
What was it like moving to the United States?
In the beginning, it was difficult not to be able to communicate and talk to people and make yourself understood. And so I felt frustrated a lot of times. But once my English improved, I was able to communicate better.
What do you miss most about your home country?
Besides my family, and the food is amazing in Mexico. It's very colorful.
Well, thank you for being our guest here on Melting Pot.
You're very welcome.
What's his name, girls?
I think Ronaldo now.
Ronaldo. Okay, Rolando. Okay.
Ronaldo.
Yeah.
Not Ronaldo.
Rolando. Okay.
Yeah. Yes, it's difficult to pronounce. Yeah. Where is he from?
From Mexico.
Mexico.
Chihuahua, I guess.
Chihuahua. Yes, Chihuahua, Mexico. He talks about the difficulties he missed when he first moved to USA. So what difficulties he confronted?
He wasn't able to communicate with people.
Good. He wasn't able to communicate English. Okay.
Yeah.
What was his job?
I think recording music.
Recorder.
Yeah, he was
Because
he used to work for a recording company, right?
yeah,
And what did he miss most about his home country?
the family and the food.
Besides his
Food.
family, he missed the
Yeah,
food, the Mexican food.
family and the food. Okay,
Food.
great. Is he able right now to speak English?
Yes,
Yeah,
Yeah.
of course.
he
Now
speaks it
does.
fluently.
He speak it fluently. Let's move and see the other guys.
Welcome to our show.
Thank you.
What is your name?
Mihoko Hakata. I'm from Tokyo, Japan.
How long have you been in the United States?
It's been about 8 years. I went to school in New York City. I used to study art, and now I go to school in Boston.
What do you miss most about your home country?
I miss this place called Shonan. There's a beach and many restaurants also.
Well, thank you for being our guest on Melting Pot.
Thank you.
So many people.
What is she called?
Mihoko Hakata,
Mihako Hakata.
Yeah, where is she from?
Tokyo, Japan.
Yeah, she's from Tokyo, Japan.
Tokyo.
What did she most, miss about her home country?
The beach and
The beach
restaurant.
and restaurants. Yes.
Yeah.
Yeah. I mean, what is she doing there in the United States of America?
She studied art.
Study.
She's a student. Yep. She's
Yeah.
studying art. That's great.
Okay.
Okay. Let's finish this video.
People, so many stories. Maybe you're wondering about me. What I remember most about Korea is the food my grandmother used to make. Yukgaejang. It's shredded beef in spicy broth. Yummy. This is pretty good, but not quite as good as my grandmother's. Hers is still the best. And that's our show. This is June Park reporting from Melting Pot.
Yeah. So anyway, I'm going to go back to the this video later. Okay. Just let me go back to the book. Okay. Here we are. Okay. So here, look, girls. Look at this. Okay, get the picture. Okay. So what can you remember about these people here? So let's try to complete the chart together. Fill in each person's country of origin, then add one more piece of information, and then we can go back. So for the first person, first name is Nami?
Masuli. Musali.
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 Okay? Yeah, Musali. Okay, this is Moroccan. Okay, because this family name is exists. Okay, in Morocco, Musali. Okay, country Syria.
Syria.
And
Syria.
in Damascus. other? He used to play soccer when he was young, right?
Yes.
What about the second person, second girl? She's Patricia. Okay.
De Oliveira.
Okay. Where is she from?
Brazil.
Brazil. Okay. So what other things can you remember about her?
Her parents miss the proximity of their family because they have a big family.
Yes. What other things? I mean, girls. What other things? I mean, can you add for her? Yeah. Hiba, you right? Okay. Let's. Others.
Okay.
Yeah. Yes, girls. What can you remember about Patricia? Okay.
Can I?
Yes.
She went to US in when she was 8 years old.
Exactly.
Yes.
What languages does he speak?
I guess Portuguese now.
Yes, you're right.
And English. Okay.
Portuguese and English. Okay. Yeah, Portuguese and English. Yeah. What about Rolando? Yeah, Rolando Ferreira,
from
right?
Mexico. Yes.
He's from Chihuahua, Mexico. Other things. What can you remember about this guy? Yes, girls.
He wasn't able to communicate English.
Yeah, he wasn't able to communicate English.
At the first, yeah.
Yeah, what other things can you remember about him?
He missed his family and the Mexican food.
He missed family, missed Mexican food. Yeah.
And he's he works in a record company.
He used to work in a recording company.
Okay.
Yeah, what difficulties did he face? When he first came to
making himself understood.
All right. So yeah, Hafsa, what can you tell me? What do you want to say?
He suffered that he couldn't communicate with others.
Yeah, I couldn't communicate with other people. Yes, which means he had, little English, right? Okay. So what about this lady over there? She's called Mehoko Hakata. Okay. Yeah. So where is she from?
From Japan.
Japan. Tokyo. Okay, from Tokyo. Yeah. What other things can you remember about her? Yes.
She's studying art.
Okay, she's studying art in New York. Okay.
And she's in New York 8 years ago.
Yeah, she has been in New York for 8 years now. Okay.
And
what did she miss? You said
beach and restaurants.
The beach in Shannon, and the restaurants there. Yeah. Okay, that's quite good. Okay. I hope you understand a bit of the things here. Okay, so now we're gonna watch for details, right? Of course, I'm gonna watch this video once again and then go back to exercise 5 together, okay? So I will stop sharing this book again and we're gonna watch this video for the second time, but pay attention to the details, please.
Okay.
Here we go. Can you see that?
Yes.
Now it's okay?
Welcome to Melting Pot, the show where we talk about life in North America. My name is June Park. I was born in South Korea, but my family and I moved to the United States when I was 16. There are many immigrants from all over the world here. Over 45 million people living in the United States and Canada were born in a foreign country. That's a lot of people. And today, we're going to meet a few of them.
My name is Nami Musali.
Thank you for being our guest here at Melting Pot.
Thank you. I was born in Damascus, Syria.
How old were you when you moved to the U.S.?
When I came to the United States, I was 12 years old.
And what was that like, coming here as a 12-year-old boy?
It was very different. I grew up in a small town, southern Damascus.
What did you used to do for fun in Syria?
I used to play a lot of soccer.
What do you miss most about your home country?
My mother, definitely. That's the number one thing, definitely. Spend a lot of time together.
Well, thanks for being our guest here on Melting Pot.
My name is Patricia De Oliveira. I am originally from Brazil.
How old were you when you moved?
When I moved to the United States, I was 6 years old.
What was it like for your family to move to a new country?
When we first moved to the United States, it was difficult, quite a culture shock. My parents didn't speak any English when they first moved here, and so I used to translate for them in the beginning, but as they took classes and learned English, that stopped.
What languages do you speak?
I speak both Portuguese and English now.
What do your parents miss the most about their home country?
The proximity of our family members. In Brazil, because there was a lot of family around, there's always picnics, parties, going to the beach.
Have you been back to visit?
I have not been back to visit yet. I would like to visit Brazil very soon.
My name is Rolando Carrera. I was born in Chihuahua, Mexico. It's the northern area of the country.
When you were a kid, what did you used to do for fun?
Most of the time, I have to say that I used to listen to music in English. I used to listen to records over and over and over.
What did you used to do for work in Mexico?
I used to work for a record company.
What was it like moving to the United States?
In the beginning, it was difficult not to be able to communicate and talk to people and make yourself understood. And so I felt frustrated a lot of times, but once my English improved, I was able to communicate better.
What do you miss most about your home country?
Besides my family, the food, and the food is amazing in Mexico. It's very colorful.
Well, thank you for being our guest here on Melting Pot.
You're very welcome.
Welcome to our show.
Thank you.
What is your name?
Mihoko Hakata. I'm from Tokyo, Japan.
How long have you been in the United States?
It's been about 8 years. I went to school in New York City. I used to study art, and now I go to school in Boston.
What do you miss most about your home country?
I miss this place called Shonan. There's a beach and many restaurants also.
Well, thank you for being our guest on Melting Pot.
Thank you.
So many people, so many stories. Maybe you're wondering about me. What I remember most about Korea is the food my grandmother used to make. Yukgaejang. It's shredded beef in spicy broth. Yummy.
This is pretty good.
Okay, girls.
But not quite.
Sorry, let's go back to the book once again. I hope you understand and didn't miss anything here. Let's go back to the book. Okay, here we are. So, let's try to match these sentences or these statements, false or true, right? We can correct the false one if you like, okay? So, look at the first one, it's already been done. So, June is the reporter, right? She was born in North America. False. She was born in South Korea, okay? Is that okay?
Yes.
Okay, so let's see the other one. Yalla. Bricky, can you read the second one? Statement number 2.
John moved when she was 18.
18. Was it true or false, do you think? Based on what you see. Did she move to the USA when she was 18 or 8?
I think it's false.
Okay, it's false. So can you correct the sentence? So you're gonna just say June.
John moved when she was 18.
8. 8. Because it's false. So she moved only when she was 8. Okay.
8.
Is that right, girls? Yeah. Anyway, yeah. Let's see another. Yeah. Can you, Asma? Asma, can you try number 3? Okay. I think Asma has got any problem with her mic again. Yeah. Can I have another person to do the third one?
Can I?
Yeah, go for it.
Nami used to play soccer in Syria. It's true.
Yes, that was true. Okay. Yes. Anybody else? Yes. Okay. Okay. Anybody else? Siham, can you try number 4? Okay.
Can I?
Yes. I mean, the majority of the girls have. Yes, Asli, can you?
Number 4, Nami misses spending time with his brother. False. He
Okay.
misses spending time with his mother.
Yeah, Nami miss his okay with his mother. Yes, you're right. Okay. Patricia came to US when she was 19. What do you think? Is it true or false?
False.
False. Okay. Yeah. When did she sorry, came to USA?
When she was 6 years old.
When she was 6 years old.
Yeah.
Okay. You're right. Okay. Patricia's parents misses having family around. Is that true or false?
True.
That's true. Okay. Having family around, it means the family.
Teacher.
Yes, miss.
Yeah.
I'm sorry. Family around means she has a big family.
Family
Okay.
gathering. Okay.
Okay.
So having invited them. Yeah. Next one. Rolando. Okay. Used to listen to music in English. Was it true or false? What do you think, Bricky?
True.
Yes.
Sorry.
Yeah, that was true. Okay.
Yeah.
Ronaldo used to work for a record company. Was it true? Also?
True.
Yes. What do you
True.
think? Was it true or false?
True.
It was true as well. Okay. Miyoko has been in US for 6 years. Is that right?
False.
False. Okay. Can you correct it?
Mihoko has been in the United States for 8 years.
For 8 years. Yeah. Can you try the number, the last one? 10? Hello. Okay. Yes. That has problem in mic. Yes. Can you try it? Okay. Hiba, can you try number 10?
Yes, Mihoko studied art in New York. It's true.
It's true. Okay. It's true. Thank you. Okay. So let's move. Okay. So let's do this exercise as well. Okay. What can you remember about these people as well? Right. Okay. What do these people remember most about their home countries? Yeah. So we're gonna tick or check all the correct answers. Then let's compare it with the guy. Can you? No more than 1 minute. Try to. For example, you're gonna say Nami. What did he? Remember about their home country. Remember food and playing soccer. Okay. What did Patricia remember about her home country? So you got family, food, going to the beach, listening to the music, parties, picnics, playing soccer, restaurants. Yeah, what did Patricia remember about her, most about her home
Going
country?
to the beach.
Going to the beach. Okay.
Family.
Family.
Family, yes.
Parties and picnics.
Parties and picnics, okay?
A picnic, yeah.
Yes, that's for Patricia, okay? That's for Patricia. Yeah, what about Rolando? Yeah, Rolando.
Family, food.
Family, food.
Food.
Listening to music in English.
Listening to music
in
English.
It's
playing soccer, no?
No.
No, okay, that's only for Nami. Okay, you're right. Miyoko?
Going to the beach.
Going to the beach?
Restaurants and family, I guess.
Family. Did she talk about family? I'm not sure about that.
No, she
didn't.
She
didn't.
No. She only, sorry. She only mentioned the restaurants and
the beach.
And the beach. Okay.
Beach.
And the beach. Okay. That's for this this girls. Okay. Sorry, this girl. Okay, let's go again. Follow-up questions. So girls, imagine you're going to move to a new country, right? So what two questions can you add to the list below? Then we can have an interview okay, here. Look, we're gonna have this activity tomorrow, but I need you please just to go through the questions and add questions. So what questions do you think we may add? We may ask each other. Look, which country will you choose? What will you miss most? What will your biggest problem be? So what are the questions that you may ask? I mean, someone who moved to a new country. So put yourself in someone's shoes. Okay, so put yourself in someone's shoes. You imagine you are living in different country. So what question you may ask me or ask your colleague? Okay, I mean, plus these three questions. What country will you choose? What will you miss most? What will your biggest problem be? So what's other questions that comes to your mind? We might ask someone who live in abroad. Yes, can you think of questions? 2 questions. What will your biggest problem be? What will you miss most? Okay.
Teacher?
Yeah, miss.
What will you study there?
Okay, if it happens that she's a student, what will you study there? Okay, maybe. All right. How long will you stay there? Okay, this is another question. Will you set up a family there? Okay, which means you're gonna get married and set up a family there, or just you went there for a period of time, go back? Okay, this is another question. Yes. What's other? Yeah. What will you? Sorry. Not question.
What do you like there?
What will you like being there? Yes, you're right. Yeah. What will be the most difficult? I can say here. Culture. Okay, or custom. Yes, culture shock there. Okay. Or I can say here something new. Okay. Anyway, I will let you these questions to think about for tomorrow. Okay. So don't miss tomorrow. Inshallah, we're gonna continue to finish this activity altogether. Okay. But please, can you just try to come up with more questions? Then tomorrow, inshallah, we're gonna work together and exchange these questions. Is that clear?
Okay, inshallah.
Yes.
So let me catch you tomorrow at 9:30 again.
Inshallah. Goodbye,
Okay.
teacher.
Sorry, we have a
Yes.
question.
You are welcome.
Just about something that we studied before. What do we call the job that we get while studying?
What
What do we call the job that we call? We can say part-time job.
We have part-time job. We have full-time job.
Part-time job or
full-time.
Full-time job.
Yeah. Okay. We have permanent job. We have permanent job. We have temporary job. We have seasonal job. Okay. And we have part-time job and we have full-time job. For example, giving English classes online here is kind of a part-time job, but I'm working another academy as a full-time job. Okay, my friend is a lawyer, but he works temporary right now, another job. Okay, he doesn't work in a lawyer office, but he works as a temporary job in a bank, right? Temporary. So temporary job. It's not, for example, lifelong job. Okay, so these are the category of jobs that exist. Okay, and we have freelance job.
Yeah, I got it. Thank you.
Is it clear? So
yeah, it's clear.
Any question, just feel free. So let me wish you good nights and enjoy your sahur.
Bye. Thank you.
Good night.
Good night.